Investment Chat Show in a Rolls Royce. This is a special edition, and I'm hosting you for today. Tope, Mark-Odigie is my name. Join me at home.
That.
Now I have with me the number one bishop of real estate in the world, actually, Adeniyi Adeyemi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a special edition of the Investment Chat Show in a Rolls Royce. Usually you have Dr. Stephen Akintayo, but it's his birthday special episode, and I'm the one hosting the show. So, sir, I met you through him, and honestly, you're a very inspirational person as well. But I'd like you to share with me what you found most inspirational about Dr. Stephen Akintayo.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mama TMO. I would say that sincerely, it's always good to have the gift of men around you. For me, I can say a few things about Dr. Stephen Akintayo because there was something I saw in him that got me so glued to him, looking at the number of years being around him. And one of those things is the hearts of doggedness. I saw someone who was dogged and who was willing to make it. Of course, there's no way you'll be dogged that you will not make it. So I saw somebody who would want to ignore any obstacle for the goal ahead of him. I saw someone who has a heart of gold. I mean, even with nothing, he still want to be a blessing. You know, for me, even if the fiscal, I remember many years ago when he had a particular program in Abuja that told me, said, you know something, energy, you must come and speak at that event. I don't have money, even to take you there, but I want people to hear you. I want people to know that there's somebody who understands this thing called real estate. I said, okay, but you know it's a lot to fly down to Abuja and come back. He said, but energy, I may not be able to pay you now, but there's something in the future. I said, okay. So he's willing to give even if there is nothing. So after being dogged, he has a golden heart. He wants to give charity. Yes, ma'am. So I saw someone who is a true friend. Sincerely, you may not have a perfect person in me as a person, neither in any other person, but I saw a true friend.
Well, back with another person who's going to share his experience with Dr. Stephen Akintayo, celebrating him for his birthday because this is a special edition of the Investment Chat Show in a Rolls Royce. And I have with me Izu Woma. Izu, good to have you. Izu is fire branded. He's one of the consultants that I have met through GTExt. And what would you say has been your experience since meeting Stephen Akintayo, and how have you changed from knowing him?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's one of the very strategic people with making decisions, very long-term thinking, very visionary. And I think one key value I see him do is do more with less, right? He's the kind of person who understands strategic partnerships, understand that none of us is as smart as all of us, so he's always looking for ways to collaborate. And he's such a great magnet for good talent. He's been blessed with very good people. He's the person who takes off, right, from an airplane and then figures out on the way down how not to fall down, right? So it's sort of like a boom parachute. He's the kind of person who, in practical terms, right, he doesn't have to wait for everything to be perfect. He has a great idea, he starts it, and then the tools he needs to be found on the way, right? And I think that's really important in itself, right? He's just a visionary person, he doesn't understand the concept called no, Right, so no is not something you'd hear him say. Impossible is not something you hear him say, and I think that's really powerful in itself. You know, he's there's just a lot to learn, and genuinely, I think that just the personality of who you are comes in the way, right? If you take out all that sophistication and all that, what you genuinely see when you unveil that, it's a very good and nice person, and someone that has humanity in the middle of everything else, right? That's because sometimes we get too busy and forget the fundamental role as human beings, to be humans to people, irrespective of what they have. It's the kind of person that understand that it's not what you don't have that stops you, right? It's what you have and don't know how to use, right? So we're back to the question about doing more with less.
Oh wow, that's so powerful. I don't even need to ask you more questions. What's your wishes? What would you want to say to him when he sees this on his birthday?
In all honesty, I think that he has very big dreams, and I want to see all of those dreams become reality, right? I want him to move from well said to well done, right? He said a lot of great ideas, and it's not just even about him, right? He's not the kind of person that's asking what's in it for me, right? He's the kind of person that asks what's in me for it, and I want to see him reach those goals. I want him to touch all of his visions, all of his objectives. I want him to wake up one morning and realize that all that he's wished for is something that he achieved.
Oh, that's
Happy
so sweet.
birthday, Mr. Stephen.
GTEX Home is a brand with vision of having the largest green and smart estate with innovation and technology. The vision has given birth to Jasper Gardenia along the coastline of Ibejuleki, Lagos. The first green and smart affordable estate. Now, Jasper Estate is just 10 minutes away from Dangote Refinery and is just opposite the Lekki Golf Course. And guess what? The title is Gizet. Now with 17 million naira, you can get a property here. Yes. And you can also make a down payment of 5 million naira. And you can choose not to pay it at one go. There is a stretch of 24 months payment. So what that means is that you have 2 years to pay for the property. So it is pertinent you are part of what is going on here, because here, my friend, is the future.
We are going to use the equipment for the right at the right time to the right people, and I'm sure everybody that benefits is God that rewards. Though he has done it secretly, God will reward him openly and otherwise. So we are saying a very beautiful birthday to him, long life and prosperity. Thank you for coming.
I wish you long life, prosperity. Nothing will happen to you in Jesus' name. You will go higher, higher, higher. The Lord will be your strength. As I keep helping of all organizations, so shall the Lord uplift you. You will not go down, you will not lack.
GTEX Homes,
a subsidiary of GTEX Global, brought to you by Stephen Akintayo,
and is bringing you
Jasper Estate. It is located along the urban area of Ibeju, Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria.
This is just luxury at the tip of your fingers, with just 12 minutes drive from the Lakapine Tropicana.
It's 15 minutes from Dangote Refinery.
And it's 5 minutes to Lekki Town.
2 minutes from Stone Beach Resort.
It is just adjacent to the Dangote Jetty.
And if you're one that like to travel down memory lane and be in tune with the relics, Awolowo Museum is 5 minutes away. It is barely 11 minutes from Lekki Deep Sea Port.
Pick up that phone, dial that number, send that WhatsApp message to the number on your screen and secure your slot today.
Also available in Abuja, and 20% discount also apply.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of 360 Seconds in a Rolls Royce with Stephen Akintayo. Okay, it takes over 44,000 color palettes to make a Rolls Royce. More than that actually, and no Rolls Royce color is the same. Like if you want a particular color that of a particular Rolls Royce that you've seen, you actually have to go to the owner and take permission to use that particular type. And the reason for me giving you all these long stories is because if you will build lasting wealth, you have to be original. A lot of time we're busy trying to be somebody else. And listen to me, the truth remains. You have to copy someone else. Yes, you heard me. You have to copy someone. But there's something called copyright. In copying someone, you have to look for how to make it your own. Money is a function of joy, of pleasure. Wealth is a function, whatever gives you pleasure, there lies your wealth, there lies your money. And so you have to find a way to build originality in that which you do. When I started business, it was with a bulk SMS business. I started with 1,000 naira. And there was no anti-spam law then. And we were able to leverage on that to start selling data, phone number, email database. And I will never forget that even though I started with SMS, later I had to figure out that my opportunity wasn't in the SMS itself, but was in getting large database and being the leader in database. Because when you get database, then you will then need to buy SMS unit to be able to use to send the email SMS, as well as the email campaigns that you need to send to get new customers. And as I focused on that, again, there was nothing new about owning a bulk SMS business, but I became the leader in sales of database that became what was used to push SMS campaign. And that was how I did my first 100 million. You want to be wealthy, look into what you're doing right now, your business, your concept, even your place of work. How can you be original? How can you bring something, okay, that nobody else can bring to the table? Or how can you perfect on something that is good and then add your own uniqueness? Listen, there are over 200 million sperm cells that competed when you were born. They ran a race, and out of 200 million sperm cells, you won. What is that telling us? You were born original, you were born authentic, and you were born you. And you were born powerful. So harness all that and begin to use that to your advantage. Find a way to be original and sell yourself as original and perfect your originality and see how money begin to chase you. Because remember, money doesn't chase copycat. Money chases originality. I'm Stephen Akintayo, Africa's most sought after investment coach, serial entrepreneur. Even though it's raining, but I had to bring this to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Follow me across all social media platforms and shoot me a testimony about how this video has added value to you. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.
G-Text Homes,
A subsidiary of GTEX Global, brought to you by Stephen Akintayo.
and is bringing you
Jasper Estate. It is located along the urban area of Ibeju, Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria.
This is just luxury at the tip of your fingers, with just 12 minutes drive from the Lakapine Tropicana.
It's 15 minutes from Dangote Refinery.
And it's 5 minutes to Lekki Town.
2 minutes from Stone Beach Resort.
It is just adjacent to the Dangote Jetty.
And if you're one that like to travel down memory lane and be in tune with the relics, Awolowo Museum is 5 minutes away. It is barely 11 minutes from Lekki Deep Sea Port.
Pick up that phone, dial that number, send that WhatsApp message to the number on your screen, and secure your slot today.
Also available in Abuja, and 20% discount also apply.
Yeah, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, you are just a wonderful man. May Almighty Allah bless your new age. You shall live long to eat the fruits of your labor. Mi ò ní wá yín tì lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ̀yin náà ní wá wá tí o. Ẹ ṣọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún láyé nínú ọlá ńlá ìdẹ̀ra ìfọkànbalẹ̀ lẹ ti máa ṣe. Ẹ dàgbà, ẹ ní dàgbà òṣì. A ní fojú sunkún yín o. Ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ ní wá wá tí. A ṣe jèrè, a ṣe lówó lọ́wọ́. I bless the day that I met you. You are just a wonderful man. I wish you long life and prosperity. Hip, hip, hip. Hooray! Enjoy your day. Bye.
I remember meeting Stephen about 3 years ago at an event that we spoke at here in the United States, and I was immediately captivated by Stephen. I mean, his ability to inspire the audience, to motivate, and to really take them from where they are to where they should be. That really captivated my attention. And that day that I first met him, I went home and started watching all his videos. I mean, up until 1 a.m. in the morning. And I discovered at that point that he had written about 30-something books, and that really changed my perspective about Stephen, you know. And I reached out to him, hey, how did you do it? What did you do? You know, and from that experience and that brief introduction as to how to become an author, I've written 4 books of my own up until today. Okay, and that was as a direct result of meeting Stephen and learning from him. You know, even though we're around the same age, I mean, to me, he's like the boss, you know, and I respect him so much. So thank you so much, Stephen, for the impact that you've made in my life over the past 3 years. Thank you for the impact that you've made in other people's lives in helping them to become a better version of themselves. And I look forward to our relationship to continue to grow over the next several years, decades to come. All right. Once again, happy birthday and keep soaring like an eagle.
Some years ago, I was privileged to serve in your company, and I learned digital marketing, and that prompted my business to move from where it was not even relevant to the place of relevance. You're not just a blessing as a leader, you are called and backed up with grace to be a blessing to a lot of people around the world. I want to say God bless you. I want to say long life and prosperity in 10s, in 20, in 30, in 40, in 50 years to come. You shall be more stronger and your family will not be missing. None will be broken in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, for who you are and for what you do. I want to wish you happy birthday one more time. And we love you. From my family, all my businesses, we celebrate you with the staff. God bless you. Cheers.
I want to say a happy birthday to Dr. Stephen Akintayo. I also want to thank you for playing a pivotal role and being an awesome mentor in my business success. You inspire me to work hard and dream big. When you strongly desire something, God sends someone as a medium to help you in achieving that which you desire. And in my case, that person is you, Dr. Stephen. It is because of your guidance during the peak of the pandemic that Soteria Specialties Limited has experienced a major break. That singular meeting with you has shifted us. I tell you, sir, we have blown. Thank you so much for your constant pushing and advice. Thank you so much for constantly nudging me to become the best I can be. Every session with you leaves me pumped up and fired up. Thank you so much for constantly supporting the Soteria clothing brand. I cannot count my success in business without counting you. Thank you, Dr. Stephen Akintayo. I want to pray for you today that God will bless you and continually increase your sphere of influence. You think you have been blessed? Hold on, you ain't seen nothing yet. God is gonna surprise you beyond your expectation. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for impacting this generation. Thank you so much. God bless you. God keep you and your family. Happy birthday, sir.
When I met Dr. Stephen Akintayo a few years ago, I want to say one of the first things that he impacted my life, in the area that he impacted my life, would be in the area of my knowledge of who I am. Personality-wise, he taught me so much about my personality as a sanguine, and he would always laugh at me and say, sanguine. You know, so he's such a dynamic person, so full of wisdom, knowledge, always studying, always researching, always exploring. My God, he can explore. So I thank God for who he is. I thank God for his dynamic vision. I thank God for who God has made you to be. Thank you for the words of wisdom. Thank you for always being there for me when I call you. When I call you to tell you all my problems, and you be telling me what to do. I thank you so much. Thank you for whipping me into shape whenever I needed a whipping. Thank you for encouraging me when I needed encouraging. Thank you for giving me advice when I needed advice. Thank you for helping me to save myself from a lot of things. And I thank you for all your books, particularly this one. This book right here is called The Millionaire Blogger, because that's who he's gonna try to make me to be. And so I like the book so much. It talks about the secret behind successful blog site and how to create one. So small book, but a powerful one. Get his books and bless him on this day. Just go out and bless him, buy his books, buy his coaching, and just, celebrate who he is and who God has called him to be to help people. So Pastor Stephen, I pray for you. I pray for you that all your visions concerning, all your dreams and aspirations, that God will help you to bring them to pass, that you will move from minimum to maximum, that you will accomplish all the great things that your heart desires. And I thank you, family. I thank you for all that you do. I thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your labor. Thank you for your wisdom. God bless you. Enjoy your day. I'm sure you hope well. And I love you.